Hi everyone, Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. I had a great question come in about psychic attacks, and interesting enough, I thought for sure I had a video about it, but I couldn't find one anywhere. So perfect. Keep those kinds of questions coming if you have them. Feel free to email us at Avalon Spirit, and then I can make more videos to share content based on, again, it's my perspective only, and there's many perspectives, so I do encourage you to always search out many and see what resonates for you. But from my perspective, which I'm thrilled to be able to share, psychic attack is something really interesting. There's many different ways where it can happen, so I'll give a quick rundown. Psychic attack can be a collective energy, so like a collective frequency that happens on the planet that has influences from negative forces, say, right? Like negative energies trying to, say, keep the planet from ascending. There can be a generalized collective psychic attack, which just comes in the form of like warped dreams, eerie feelings, all of that. Individualized psychic attack can happen from either a person or entities. So a person can psychically, again, energetically influence your aura, basically is what's happening, by sending negative thoughts your way, by thinking about you consistently in a frantic, obsessive, or negative manner, or having intent to be malicious in a sense. Those can all create a psychic attack energy on the person that can cause anxiety, fear dreams, just general discomfort. Now, I'm sharing these, but I will also share what you can do about it, okay? So this is not negative, this is just information. Psychic attack from an entity can happen from basically an energy or an entity, a being that is not embodied, that wishes to play with your energy, because there are certain lower level beings that enjoy the energy of fear. And so they will kind of psychically move close to your aura to create an energy of fear in which they can kind of essentially like ingest it. They breathe it in a way, although they don't breathe, but they absorb it. That's a better word. And they will absorb that energy, which then kind of makes them feel more empowered. They thrive off of that fear energy. So they will either fear and drama. Spirit is saying fear and drama. So they will help influence things to create those kind of situations. And this can happen to us when we are feeling very, very low. We can be more susceptible to a psychic attack, especially in that lowness if we mix it with alcohol or drug substances that distort our own frequency. That doesn't mean you can't have a beverage or a glass of wine or whatever you want to do. It just means when it's done in a really reckless way and to a point in which you lose consciousness, to a point in which you are very, very altered in your frequency consistently, that can lead openings to these kind of attachments. Because what happens is it lowers your frequency so that those lower energies kind of find it and merge. Does that mean if you get totally blackout drunk that will happen to you? No, it doesn't, but it can, is what I'm getting at. So what do you do when you don't want this to happen? First of all, recognition is power. When you know that this may be happening, again, it doesn't mean you're a bad person, doesn't mean you're doomed at all. It's kind of like when you notice you've got dirt on your arm and you need to take the actions to clean the dirt off, and then you don't have the dirt anymore. It's that kind of thing, and I'm purposefully simplifying it because we don't need to make it a bigger thing. So when you notice it, doing something first to ground your energy, nature and the earth is one of the strongest sources of grounding and clearing. So stomping your feet, walking bare feet in the grass, in the forest, in the ocean is really helpful. Clearing your body with a cleansing shower or a lake, ocean, or waterfall with the intent of clearing your aura. Again, all of this is intent based. When you set the intent to do that, so it shall be. You can sage, smudge yourself, Palo Santo, sage, sweetgrass, incense. You can, sometimes I find laying flat with my arms and legs out, kind of in the 5-pointed star position on the ground, helps me just clear all my energy into Gaia. If all of those things don't work and you can't shake it. Oh, as well, they're reminding me, really good high frequency foods to reset your system. So those are really, try not to let the wind get here. Those are really beneficial. But if you find you can't clear it, like at that point, you're like, I don't know, it's not working for me. One person who has helped me clear my energy time and time and time again when I've needed is Kevin Semeniuk. He is available on avalonspirit.com. He's our modern day shaman, and he has the ability to walk through different realms to clear energies. He is so sacred in the ceremony and the way in which he does it. So if anyone is really worried about their home, their space, or their own energy, and they don't know what it is and they can't figure it out and the clearings themselves aren't working, he's somebody who is very, very sacred and profound in his work. So I would definitely recommend a clearing session with him. He can do it online. He doesn't have to go to your home or anything, because again, he walks and moves through the realms in ceremony. It's really beautiful. So those are some of the things that you can ponder. And again, psychic attacks don't need to be some scary haunting type thing. When you know what's happening and you're aware and you transfer the energy from fear to knowledge, knowledge then means power. Power comes from conscious choice. What am I going to do about this? Here are the steps I'm taking. Here's my series of protocol of what I need, right? Sometimes we can wash dirt off with water. Sometimes we can just use soap and water if it's not coming off the water. Sometimes we need to use maybe it needs a whole bath. And then maybe sometimes it's something we kind of have to work on a little bit because it's really sticky, like sap, right? So there's different protocols to get the dirt off, same sort of thing. So again, I hope that helps bring a little bit of calm and clarity and consciousness to this question. So if you all want to know more, please let me know, and I'm happy to share. So thank you so much for that question, and I will see you all soon. Have a good one.